Hey, welcome to Mzansirecaps. Comment below, what do you guys think about Nota's interview?
I come from a politically protected family. And from the politically protected families and their kids, Abu Sim Dope, who I was with in primary school. He was my
Spoke
senior.
very well, by the way, at the memorial. Shout outs to Simza.
Sim Dope got that scar on his mouth while climbing a tree with me.
Bruh.
I was climbing a tree with him, and he climbed higher than me, and he fell off the tree at Radford House, a boutique private school. You know, where we were taught that lateral thinking, the Edward de Bono. I was in primary school. Before Kiernan ever met Sim Dope, I was in primary school with Sim Dope. He fell out of that tree and onto a concrete block, which had steel reinforcement bars, which went through his mouth and then out his cheek. And they had to saw it off. Not one tear dropped down Sim Dope's eyes. I watched him the entire time. They removed that steel rod from him, right? They removed him from the concrete that it was attached to after sawing it off with the vibrations of the saw. He did not cry. And he said, "Big boys don't cry." And then he went off to go and get his stitches. And then after second break, he was back at school. That's Sim Dope. Now, Sim Dope had a soccer team at 16. Sim Dope did all the dog. Today we talk about Abu Andy Lempisane in their 20s, being chairman of soccer. Sim Dope was doing that while he was still in high school in Mpumalanga. You know, he was one of those privileged kids whose father had worked so hard to reach the upper echelons of business as one of the first black people, you know, to reach those levels. I mean, he's an owner of the Lions as the first black owner of a rugby team. You understand? That's his father. And he was still the most humble person, the most humble human being. You understand what I'm saying? And that's why Kiernan had to honor him. You know, he had slight dyslexia. Couldn't keep up with the pace. So I'd hook him up with crib notes. Back in college, you know, he couldn't keep up with the tempo. So I had to hook him up with crib notes. So